All right, so kind of setting up the open guard, okay? So if I'm here, sitting, Mike is standing above me, look, I'm trying to get a same side collar grip, okay? If I can get to the same side collar grip, look, I'm gonna sit back, I throw my feet up into like the shoulders to the bicep area, okay? So here I'm controlling, pulling them down, and now I make any other grip that I need to off of here. So maybe he starts to grab my pants, boom, look, I make my sleeve grip, okay? One very important thing though is like if I have a grip and I'm making a grip, right, I need to dominate it. So if Mike starts to like drive my leg down here, right, I can't let him pin it. So I need to kick my leg, break the grip, and start to play, okay? Any grip I make, it needs to serve its purpose, right? So if I'm going for like a balloon sweep here, right, and I have the grip on the sleeve, and I'm loading him up, and I let the guy post his hand on the mat, or not post his hand on the mat.
I got you.
The grip doesn't mean anything. I might as well not even make the grip, okay? So my grip needs to serve its purpose, right? So I'm going to be here, controlling the collar. One detail on the collar grip, right, I can always turn my fist up right here and keep a nice tight grip, okay? So from here, look, we're going to angle the hips out, throw the lasso in, okay? From the lasso, we have a lot of options, all right? First one we're going to go for, we're sticking the leg inside, going for like the half guard here. I load his weight, so my foot is hooking behind the shoulder. I open my elbow, I load the weight, and I dump him out over the top. Okay. I prefer the half guard as opposed to giving up side, because if I give up the side, some strong guys will come with a cross face, and it's not fun. All right. One drill from the spider guard, just kind of getting comfortable moving your hips. You're going to be here, sleeve grips, feet are on the biceps, right? I extend my bottom leg, top leg is bent, right? Switch here, I can start to move once I get this down. Look, I'm going to kick the leg out, put in the lasso. Switch, out, lasso. Switch, out, lasso. Okay, so just switching back and forth, getting comfortable moving in the spider guard, right? Always one leg straight, one leg bent, and I'm kind of always on my hips here, okay? Okay, so from the spider guard, right, very, very similar to the lasso sweep we went over today, right? Let's say I'm playing double sleeps or whatever, okay? I'm going to start to straighten my left leg, and I put my right leg across his hip here, okay? I'm inviting Mike to pass to my right. So look, my right hand comes under the leg, I load his weight, I bring my leg in, and then I'm going to stretch it out over my body here and come up. So back to the pull, right? Here I got the collar, boom, I come up, right? I'm playing my spider guard, right? I really prefer the collar grip as opposed to the double sleeve grips, because here if I have the double sleeves and he puts his hips in, explosive guys will start to stack me and I lose the position, okay? Whereas if I have the collar grip, I'm anchoring him down so here his hips can't come into me, okay? So I'm really anchoring him down here, okay? Also from this position, look, I can escape my hips, come out, start to get into the deli heave guard, okay? Going over the balloon sweep here. Look, got my grips, I load his weight, I bring my knees to my chest here, and then I stretch my legs up, and we go towards the side of the sleeve. So, some side control skips, right? We're going to be here on bottom. Mike's on top, just crushing pressure. All right, we've got the, I messed up and let him get the cross face, okay? So here my hand, my thumb is going to be in the back of the collar. My right hand is going to control the pants here, okay? Kind of my first thing that I always go for in this situation is going to be this bottom leg. So here I give him a big bridge, boom. I bring my knee in and track. Okay, now I'm working out of the half guard, all right? A little bit better than the side control, okay? Now let's say Mike is a super beast. Here I'm stuck. I'm going to go for my Hail Mary, and that is going to be to control the top side pants here. And I really just wait for him to try to mount me, okay? Once he starts to go for the mount, look, I kick this leg flat. I step to the half, leg lever, and I can start to come into my half guard, start working my way up. So, a couple concepts. Anytime I'm on top in jiu-jitsu, right, so I'm passing the guard, I always want to be up on my toes. So if I'm in the guard, up on my toes. If I'm in side control, up on my toes, right? I'm never going to be able to pass someone's guard if I'm on the tops of my feet here, okay? So always up on your toes and moving, okay? Also, when I'm training, I never want to let someone get to the closed guard on me, right? If I let Mike close his guard, he has all the attacks in the world, and I have maybe one that I can actually finish the fight with, okay? I'm only worrying about passing and opening his guard, okay? So it's best just to not even let that happen. Always approach with one knee up. And if you think about it, the mount is actually upside down closed guard.